Hi everyone. Today I'm going to share my USA visa interview experience which got approved on May 30th, 2023. So in this video I'm not going to talk about the biometrics and all the other process. So I'm only going to talk about the questions that the visa officer asked me and the answers. So what I have here is the post on Facebook which I made after giving my visa interview. Here it is, and you can view it by typing Santa Casey visa interview on Facebook. It's like publicly made. So I don't remember much of my visa interview, so I'm going to look at this right now and tell you guys about the questions, how I answered them, and maybe I will leave some tips at the end. Okay, let's get started. Okay, my visa interview was on May 30th, 2023 at 1 p.m. So I arrived like half an hour early there, and the process and biometrics took like extra an hour. Cut. So the process, biometrics, and everything took like an hour. So my actual visa interview was like 2 p.m. around 2 p.m. So the first question that the visa officer asked me, it was really simple. It was, how will this program help you in the future? That's all. And what I did was, before going to an interview, I made like 5-10 questions which came under the same category, and I had the same answers. So if the officer asked me any of these questions which are related to the, let's say, plan after graduation, I would be answering the same question. So after hearing this, I took like 5 seconds of deep breath, and oh, this question is related to plans after graduation. So I said, officer, after graduation, I plan to use my degree to pursue a career in Nepal's technological industries. And I also mentioned some roles that I would be getting into after getting my graduation. So those are like web developer, software engineer, system analyst, and I also explained how my skills would contribute to Nepal's digital transformation. That's all. Pretty easy. And the officer asked me, how will you pay for the remaining cost? Same question, like similar question related to financial situations. Same as before. I had around five questions, which were related to financial situations, and for all of those questions, I was prepared to give the same answer. When I approached the officer, he asked me to pass down three of the documents, I believe. It was my passport, my I-20, and my transcript from high school. That's all. So after looking at my I-20, he saw that I got a scholarship, which was around 45,000 US dollars, and he said, you got a good scholarship, but how will you pay for the remaining cost? So I said, my family will be the one sponsoring me and supporting my education and living in the US. Their combined income is around 30,000 US dollars. So then came the cross question, and he said, what do your parents do? And I said, my father is a retired army officer of the Ranger Battalion. He was a sergeant major, and my mother owns a department store, and her annual income is around 13,000 US dollars. And I also said my father has been investing in stocks for more than 10 years and earns around 12,000 US dollars from dividend and 5,000 from pension. That was my answer, simple. And I also added few sentences like they have a saving of around $46,000 just for my education, and in case of emergency they have a retirement funds of 40,000. That's all. It took around 2 minutes because he was typing there, he was looking at the monitor, he was looking at my high school transcript, passport, and everything. So after taking like 10 seconds of pause, he said, Okay, congratulations. I will be issuing your visa. Have a safe trip. I was I was so nervous. My mind was so blank that I didn't even say thank you to the officer. Like, he said, "Okay, congratulations. You are approved. Have a safe have a safe trip." He passed the green slip. I took it and left from there. That's all. So, from my experience, if I have to give some tips, then I would say please dress well. First impression matters. And for the visa interview, your first impression is your last impression. So please wear formal clothes. Don't wear hoodie, jacket, and jeans. Be formal and have confidence. No matter what you say, always tell the truth. Don't lie to the visa officer because he is going to check everything you said, and if it's not true, then you are going to be in big trouble. Let's say by any chance you didn't hear what the officer said, yeah, then you can just reply, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Please repeat that again. That's normal. Don't be nervous, okay? That's pretty normal. So be confident, dress well, make sure you have all the documents. In my case, I carried so many documents like my IELTS report, my financial bank letters, my statements, and everything. But the only thing I needed was my passport size photo, my appointment confirmation letter, and while giving the interview, my officer asked for I-20, passport, and high school transcript. That's all.